Hey, my peeps. It's Pena here. I just feel like I need to, just someone to talk to. Um, some things have been going on recently, and I feel like I need to vent, just get it off of my chest. So I hope you guys are willing to bear with me. Um, I have reason to believe that I have been a victim of manipulation, mental manipulation with someone who I thought was a friend of mine. Just a little bit of backstory. I met my friend my sophomore year of high school when I first moved down here to Snyder. She has some issues, mainly with depression, so she had a lot of stuff going on, but me being the nice person that I am, decided that I would be the friend that she needed. So we started talking, hanging out during lunch and before school, and before I knew it, we were friends. She always referred to me as her best friend, and so I just started like playing along with, oh yeah, she's my best friend. Like, yeah, we hang, we're chill. And she was older than me, so she graduated before I did, I think a couple years before I did. So she was a senior by that time. And we stayed in contact with each other after she had graduated. But I mean, she would always like text me and like asking me if I was doing all right, which I thought was kind of funny considering that with her being the one who usually needed to have like a little bit of, hey, you doing all right? Like, I just thought it was funny that she was asking me if I was doing all right. Normally I'd be the one asking if she was doing all right. So it was like kind of switched roles on our part, but anyways, so we would always like keep in contact with each other. She would like text me occasionally, like about once every few weeks, just asking if I was doing okay. And she'd sometimes like tell me about some of the issues in her life, and I'd just be the friend who was there for her. I just like listened to her, and just if necessary, I would just give advice if it was relevant in her case. And this went on for a while. But recently, she, like, I think starting last week, she had started texting me a lot more frequently than usual, like at least 2 or 3 times a day. And I just thought this was kind of strange, considering that it had never happened before. And then yesterday, before I went to work in the morning, she, because normally I don't usually reply to her text very often. Usually it's just a check in and then done. But after she had checked up on me and I gave her my little, yeah, I'm doing all right reply, she started saying like, oh, don't stop ignoring me. Like, oh, I don't like it when people ignore my text, or oh, I miss hanging out with you. Please respond. And I just thought that was kind of, I mean, she normally like talks about how she misses me, but I don't think it had ever really gotten to the point where she would start getting mad at me for ignoring her texts, as if she was like expecting me to keep contacting her like 24/7. It just felt kind of weird to me, but I let her know that work and school would make it hard for me to keep talking to her on a regular basis, which I think got the message out, but looking back, I don't think it did. And then going back to yesterday morning, she started talking about how one of her ex-boyfriends was accusing her of lying and was refusing to buy her gifts online, which already that was like a red flag for me, because like, why would you ask your ex to buy you gifts? You're not dating anymore, so why bother? I did ask her this question, and she simply responded, "Oh, well, as long as I give him what he wants in return, then it's okay." Well, yeah, but you're not dating anymore, so what's the point? Like, I don't really see what the logic in that is. And so I just kind of like let that bit go. I didn't respond to her after that. And then earlier today, she started texting me again, just saying how much she missed me and that she just wanted to see me again. And so I was just like, oh, man, like, I feel like she's just going through some stuff, and I just want to make her feel better. So I did what any good friend would do, and I sent her a funny video on YouTube. And at least like a minute after I sent her the link to the YouTube video, she texted me and she asked, "Hey, what kind of iPhone do you have?" And I said, "Oh, it's just an iPhone 16. And then she said, "I wish I had a new phone. Could you use your work money to buy me a new phone?" Now, looking back on it, I realized that was like the biggest red flag ever. But of course, I just kind of took pity on her, considering that she was like, we were like friends. So I was like, yeah, I'll see what I can do. So I went on Amazon, I started looking, but after like maybe 5 minutes of searching, I started thinking, wait a minute, why am I doing this again? Like, if she wants a phone and she doesn't have the money for it, then she can get a job herself. Like, she is a grown woman. She is fully capable of getting her own job. And back to the whole thing with her asking her ex-boyfriend for gifts, like, you need to learn to let go, okay? If your relationship is over, it's over. Like, stop just, it just, sorry, just, that's kind of where the alarm started going off. And so after I started thinking that, I searched up the signs of mental manipulation, and when I started reading through the little article that I found, I realized, oh yeah, she's manipulating me big time. So after I read the article, I blocked my friend's number, and I honestly do feel good about the choice that I made, but I guess the heartache comes knowing that I let myself fall for her mind games. And I guess the point of me making this video for you guys is to hope that the same thing never happens to you. That's about it that I have for you guys. I guess I'll just, I'll see you around the next corner. So long, my peeps.